Okay, let's turn on some microphones. How is everybody doing today?
Doing good.
Good.
Wonderful.
Good. All right. This is Dragonlance, the Thorns of War. We are on chapter 2. I have my notes here in my little hand. Several pages of notes on what happens if y'all die. But
Yes.
that's all right. If we could, let's get intros to characters. Who you are, who you're playing, and we'll recap and go from there.
All right, I'm Jim's friend. I am playing Jimpleton, the low intelligence cleric.
I'm Brokanu. I'm playing.
You forgot who you're playing, didn't you?
Yeah, momentarily.
That's okay. I had to look up all your names too.
I'm playing Zaroth Harkonnen. I'm a rogue. I'm a thief.
Is this Zaroth? I think I kept saying Zareth last time.
Zaroth.
I have to overdub myself in that episode when it comes out.
It's just Sometimes it's. I guess it's. You said Zareth. I'll go with Zareth.
Oh, it doesn't matter to me. I would just, we'll go back and forth and all right.
I'm Esther, and I'm playing Rowena Rotherworth. I'm a ranger.
All right. Brave, thank you so much for the sub. 39 months is insane. If we can get some chocobos in the chat. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, last time we had y'all y'all had just come to town. You had been summoned because an old friend had died. And little did you know that he had, in his final years, purchased an inn and had left it to the group of you as before he died. And so you have come and inherited I keep wanting to say the rusty crab because someone mentioned that last time, kind of mixing up our podcast. The brass crab, it might be rusty. I don't know if brass rusts. But you get to Vogler, kind of meet some of the people around town, including Berlin Uth Viharin, who is a knight of Solamnia. You meet Bakaris the Younger, who is in town, quite literally fleeing the law because he had an altercation in Eswild regarding a woman, but he is of noble blood. And you met Raven Uthvogler, who is the mayor of town. Finally, you had met a couple of other people. You had met Darrett Highwater, who is the squire to Berlin. You I didn't write down the name of the innkeeper. Let me look that up. See, that's dumb. This is great streaming right here.
We're the innkeepers now.
Yalme is the bartender in
Yalme?
your establishment here.
That's the important name for me right now.
The one who has access to the beer. I mean, you literally have the keys to the liquor cabinet at this point. I don't know what you're complaining about. Um, as you were as you were kind of getting to know everybody, you were there was an attack to the north of town, near to where the mercenaries were gathered, and it turns out Dragonus, the captain of the mercenary band up there, had betrayed you and snuck in a group of goblins, some hobgoblins. Are you flashing the critical role symbol on my stream? That is horrible.
Sorry. Sorry. I had to sneak that in there.
Zareth dies painfully.
He's eaten out by worms on the inside.
I'm gonna cast Gentle Repose. I'm just kidding. I didn't actually prepare that. So he's dead.
And you also encountered an ogre, but also several of these kind of lizard creatures who turned to stone when they died. And y'all had seen some of them before you got. Some of you had seen some of them before you got to town, but now Dragonus was bringing them into town. The commander, commander of the mercenaries, who goes by the name Cudgel, was upset about developments, and after the battle he stormed off with what remained of the mercenaries into the woods to try to figure out what was going on, while Berlin remained behind to gather the dead. And I think last time y'all had volunteered to help, and so after some hours of gathering bodies onto a cart and bringing them to a place where they could be buried, and starting with the tombs, and your kinder friend Tim Timble constantly wondering if Cudgel had found anything in the woods yet, and did you think it might be an owlbear? And I wonder if any more of the lizard people. What if there was a really big lizard person that's like the boss of the lizard people, and so on and so forth. Also,
why does he have to be big?
Wait. Do you think there might be like a small boss that's like really powerful? Or really smart?
And asks a lot of questions.
Yes, that does sound good. Tim does not help very much at all. She tries, but she's small and weak, and kind of.
And she just died, so.
And she did die in battle, and was brought back. She seems spry, considering that, but in any case.
Well, she was only mostly dead.
Only mostly dead.
Is that Tim Timble again?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I did not record that exchange. That's sad, but I did have hit the recording, so we'll survive. I'm sure Tim will have more to say. She normally does. So it's now getting toward evening, and there's after the battle, things have quieted down quite a bit, but at the same time, it's the mood is definitely soured around town, and you're just very tired. And so what are y'all gonna do once kind of those duties are completed?
Does the inn have a library or a study? Or a large room that isn't the common room?
Well, they have the common room is the big room. It doesn't have a study. It does have some larger larger rooms that are kind of common sleeping areas for the people who don't have enough money for a full, a full room. There are plenty of out of the way places that aren't overly big that uh, that you would have access to.
Like a private dining room or something.
Yeah, there's like smaller private rooms. Yeah, off the main room. You know, you'll remember like the crab of the building had these little offshoot arms, and some have been kind of converted into more private areas. That obviously that y'all would be able to do anything with.
Uh, okay. Then I want to, uh, go into one of these rooms that's private. Uh, if it has a door, the door will be open, but I'm not going to do this in the common area because I am going to set up my local church room for preaching and teaching.
That's great. Yeah.
And so, if I'll go in the room, if there's a table, great. If there's not a table, that's fine too. Um, if there's not a table, I'll probably try to make furniture, like a lectern.
Okay. Yeah.
But if there is, then it's already a table. And one of the things that I will be teaching to no one today is our shapes. So I have a piece of paper and I'm going to draw like a square on it and point to it and say, this is a square. And I'm going to draw a triangle and point to it and say, this is a triangle. Typical things that I might teach to my congregation because one of the core tenets of, or not core tenets, one of, what's it called? They used a weird word on the wiki for like what the gods' domains are. Like one of the things that Mishakal like oversees is knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So I try really hard to focus on that because that's where I'm weakest.
Nice. Yeah.
So that's why I'm teaching, square.
Yeah.
Teaching our shapes and teaching numbers. And I have I have a deck of cards, which has, simple arithmetic written on the backs of the cards, like, 5 plus 3. And then when you flip it over, it's an 8.
Nice.
That kind of stuff.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Which I study out loud. And that's my teaching.
Nice.
So if someone wants to come learn, great. And if not, I did my job.
So Tim will start off in there, and then like disappear at times, and then come back, and she kind of wanders. She gets distracted, and will wander around, and then she'll go over to that pale elf in the corner who's still sitting there, and and chat a little bit, or.
That quiet person in the common room.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then go over to Berlin, who is not very talkative right now, and then we'll like come back, and after a while, and we will come back to that. But what are y'all doing?
I'm assuming that we've been out like burying bodies and stuff and kind of helping with all of that. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna look around for like I'm gonna ask Yalway. Is that the bartender's name?
Yalmi?
Yalmi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask Yalmi just about like I know we're new here, but is there like a bathing area or some place where I can wash up and I mean,
you get to the big city a lot, don't you? Yeah. No, we have a bath, and it is quite nice. I will warm up the water for you.
much appreciated. Before you go, Or actually, you can go. I'll just go behind the bar and pour myself a pint since we own this place.
By all means, try to keep track of what you drink, just so I have record of it. I
Yeah,
mean, you don't
I'm
have
actually
to.
all.
It is yours, so you don't have
No,
to.
I'm all for an establishment that can take care of itself. So, this this is an investment for me. I'm not gonna. So I actually do have some integrity. My character does. So he makes a little notation on a piece of parchment, and I'm gonna look up to um Rowena
Mhm.
and kind of look as I'm pouring a beer out of a keg, I guess, on the wall. Um, kind of, do you want one? Kind of look,
She'll nod.
Okay, so I'm gonna fill up another one. And I'm also gonna look over to our new comrade, who's preaching to, I guess, to the room, or
He's in a different room.
oh, you're in a different room.
Yeah, I went
Well,
like in the corner,
I'm gonna
a quiet
pour
room.
for him, not knowing, and I'll probably drink it if he doesn't want to. So, yeah, I got 3 pints, filled up, and
Are
I'm
you
gonna
gonna
walk
pour
over.
one for Tim?
Oh yeah, I only can do 3 at a time, so um, I'm gonna ask when I go in there. And I
What?
guess so. Yeah, Tim. As I turn around the corner, I don't know if these. Do you want a beer or an ale, little one?
And at this time, Tim is over by the elf. Is like, oh yeah, do you want one? And you see, very timidly, just from like the back, you can see the elf woman just shake her head. It's like, okay, just the one for me then.
I'm gonna go ahead and give Tim my beer, and then I'll run back and grab another one. This actually seems like real life for me. It's the kind of stuff that I do. I feel like I'm actually playing myself. Yeah, you fix a beer for somebody, or don't realize you didn't fix one for everybody. So yeah, and then I'm just gonna sit down and get comfortable. And
Yeah,
this, and you said Berlin's in here too, right?
Marilyn, yeah.
Berlin.
And by the way, you can smell from the kitchen. They don't cook a lot here, but you do smell Otik spiced potatoes, kind of the smell wafting out, and it's really good. Kind of the garlic and onion flavor to it, somebody mentions that smells good, and since Yalmi's not here, Tim will go, oh, I'll go get some for everyone, and we'll wander into the kitchen.
All right. Is this is the room where are you Chimpleton, are you in the middle of a sermon? Or are we? I think we're in the same room now, right?
No.
he's still in
Y'all are in the
room?
common room.
I'm still
He's
teaching.
off the common room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna actually. Yeah, I'm gonna be.
I'll be teaching for about an hour, so if that's long enough for you to be like, hey, let me go look, then you would, but otherwise you wouldn't.
I would probably just go listen in for a few minutes while you talk about some shapes, and actually, yeah, I'm gonna walk in there and just with my beer before I get settled in the other room, and I'm just gonna kind of see who he's talking to. Is there an audience, or is he talking to?
By the way, Porcho says nice beard. I am going to assume that he's talking to all of us except Esther. At this time, there's nobody in there with Jimpleton.
I'm used to that, by the way.
So I'm learning this about Jimpleton. I'm kind of looking in there, and I'm gonna cock one of my eyebrows a little bit, but I'm gonna also kind of give a pleasant grin, like a satisfied that this guy, he's got the conviction. But I'm not gonna stay too long. I'm gonna go back to maybe a more, I don't know if I like being preached at. And I feel like since I'm the only one standing there, it's like very direct. A square is a square.
Esther, give me perception. What was it?
I
Oh,
rolled
you're
a
still
19, but I forgot what my.
you know what? Like the DC was 12, and so unless you have a -8, I think you're fine.
Okay.
Um, you hear humming from that same elf, and you realize it's the same song.
I'm gonna go over and ask her about it. I'm gonna sit down and say, I've noticed you humming a song. I really like it. Can you tell me more about it?
She gets wide-eyed and then kind of looks down. She's like, I'm sorry. I didn't realize anyone could hear."
Oh, it wasn't bothering me. I just liked the way it sounded.
"Oh, well, it's an old song. It's an old song. It's one I learned a very long time ago."
See, if you are uncomfortable sharing, I won't bother you. I'll kind of look at her a little longer, hoping she'll say something. But if she doesn't, I'll.
Did I hear that you now own this place?
Yes, that's correct.
Well,
Me and my friends inherited it.
I had been here a few weeks. The man who was before was very kind to me.
Yes, he's a very kind man.
I had there are dark times coming from, well, it is nice to know that there is kindness left in the world. Ever since the cataclysm, it didn't seem so.
Yes, it is hard finding kindness in the cold world. I have met little of it myself.
Well, I am Lidara. I do not know how much longer I will stay. I hope it is a while.
Well, Lidara, it's nice to meet you. I'm Rowena, and you may stay as long as you like. You're welcome here.
Thank you.
And I'll get up and let her have some space.
Were you intending to try to get her to sing?
I was.
Okay.
But I didn't want to press her if she didn't want to share.
Yeah. But let's see. What can we roll? Can we roll persuade, or is there a better stat that might work?
Persuasion? I mean, I feel like I don't want to intimidate her.
No, that was the wrong conversation for intimidation. That was.
I would say, yeah, persuasion is good.
All right, let's roll it.
Not great for me, but it's okay. No, 4.
4, okay. She will kind of put her head back down. You notice she's had a beer in front of her. It has not been touched.
You haven't touched your beer. Is there anything more to your liking that I can get for you?
Oh, no. This is good. Thank you.
All right. I'll leave you to it then. It's good to meet you.
Tim will wander back into our little makeshift temple.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll sit for a little bit. And you notice that she's being abnormally still. Like it surprises you. And she'll finally say, Gimbleton, Do you remember how earlier today I died and I saw that light, and then you told me not to go to the light, and then like grabbed me and brought me away?
Something like that.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
I saw something else there. As I was looking at the light, I saw a flame. Except it wasn't like burning like normal flame. It was like a symbol. And she'll grab the pin and kind of draw it alongside of the other shapes. And she'll say, I heard someone talk to me before you talked to me, and the person was saying that the person was saying that that he was Simeon, the fireman or something, and that he needed help, and that maybe I could help him, and that he was going to kind of watch over me, which I don't know, it seemed kind of weird. It seemed kind of interesting that maybe somebody would be like following me, except the guy's on fire or something. I didn't actually see him, but he said that he was going to kind of watch over me and help me. And I thought, since you had seen something the other day, maybe that you would know something something of this. And could you roll religion?
$18.
18. You recognize the symbol. It's not Simeon, it's Syrian. And Syrian is one of the gods of that. What is the god of flame, but of alchemy, of transformation, and he's very well known for being very impulsive.
So like Tim.
Like Tim.
Okay, then if that's everything that I know about him, then I would tell Tim exactly that. Like, oh yeah, that's the symbol of Syrian.
Syrian.
And
yeah, no, it was Syrian. It wasn't Simeon. That's right.
Yeah, Syrian. And do I know if he's like good, evil, or neutral
He's
aligned?
neutral.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a word that like is used in the world? Like, oh, he's neutral.
Yeah. So, it absolutely is. The gods in Dragonlance are very much about balance, and so there are very clear distinctions between, the gods of good, evil, and the neutral gods seek to keep the balance between the other two, and so he would definitely fall into that camp.
Yeah, that's Syrian. He's a neutral god, and he rules over the aspect. I wouldn't say aspects. He has control over fire and I'm gonna roll a dice.
You don't never smart enough to say.
Yep, right.
No, I got -2. I'm gonna actually like lose my train of thought and just like
a fire in it.
Well, that's today's lesson.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining.
Oh man.
And Tim's like, maybe he'll teach me
I was
how to
trying
cast...
to think of the word alchemy, by the way, but
yeah. It's like,
instead the lesson's over. Yeah.
Maybe he's going to teach me how to cast fireball. I'm going to be a wizard. Chimpleton, I'm gonna be a wizard, and she's gonna go outside and go, fireball, and nothing's gonna come out, and then she's gonna get distracted with something else.
I'll pack up, my teaching utensils back into my backpack, which is like paper and pen,
Right.
and go out into the common room.
I Zeroth, where are you?
I think I'd gone back into the common room. And I'm imagining I'm talking to Berlin.
Berlin. Okay.
Just kind of recapping the day's events and kind of asking some more details. Curious about this place and just kind of general what's going on here kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, we'll start there, I guess.
And Berlin will say to you, your friend Griffin is going to help with the search, trying to figure out what has happened. It disturbs me that Cudgel sided with whatever these creatures are. If some of the mercenaries come back tomorrow, I would hope to ask them, maybe find out some more information about what's happened. You are.
You know if all the mercenaries were under Cudgel's influence, or was it just?
Sorry. I can't believe Dragonlance did this. Cudgel's a good guy. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
Get in my character. Okay. So Cudgel is the commander. His captain was Dragonlance. So they all report to Cudgel, but one of his officers was Dragonlance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But the rest of the mercenaries fought well and on our side. I just to bring in goblins and hobgoblins and ogres and these lizard creatures against your friends. I don't like.
There must have been some incentive, though. I mean, to do that kind of betrayal can only be bought with much coin or some kind of incentive, some kind of persuasion.
Well, you're welcome to join me tomorrow if you'd like. In the meantime, I plan to give you a good boost of business tonight by getting roaring drunk.
Well, after my bath, I think that the next best thing is to also come back down and support my own business by getting roaring drunk with you. But I must be to bed before too long. So let's get drunk fast.
Your bath will be drawn, and you'll head upstairs to enjoy it.
Yeah. Zaroth, let me just add that about Zaroth. He's a very, even though he's a thief, kind of nasty, dirty rogue. He's very
clean about being nasty and dirty.
Very clean and which kind of adds to his greaseball character. It's like smells good and like slick back hair and clean all the time.
Right.
Steals.
As you're heading upstairs, Raven will come in and sit down next to Berlin, and Rowena will kind of wave you over, and she'll whisper, "It's like that elf is still humming that song." And Berlin's like, "Yes, I know, but at least it's a pretty tune." But Rowena, if you do come sit down, she'll smile at you and say, thank you for your help today. It was greatly appreciated by the town.
Yes, you're welcome. If we're going to be citizens here, we need to do all we can to uphold the village, the town.
Well, I did want to ask you because I do like having you all here. I did want to ask why you're here. And Barrelin will kind of look.
I really don't know.
Barrelin will kind of look down and say, "I'm sorry. I know your father from years past traveling the land, and I recognized you, and I told Raven. It won't be spread around town, but the mayor likes to know who's in town."
Yes. So she's asking specifically why I'm here, or
Right.
why all of us are here.
Why you personally are here.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, my dad and I had a slight falling out, and I kind of ran out on him. I hope to go back one day and reconcile, but I think I felt suppressed, and I needed some time to find my own way, figure out who I was, or my own fortune, or, what have you.
Well,
Why I'm here.
you are more than welcome here. And this is a Vogler. Vogler is a place that people are either trying to escape from or sometimes escape to. In any case, it turns out to be a pretty entertaining place.
Well, I hope to love it as much as it seems like you do. It's already been entertaining.
And if
in
you
certain ways.
And if you haven't had Ladara sing for you yet, she won't always do it. You have to coax her, but she's got an insanely good voice.
I've tried. I guess I'll have to get to know her a little better before she'll sing for me.
Zeroth, as you are in the bath, enjoying yourself, you gotta filing your nails, putting cucumbers on your eyes.
Yeah. I'm humming the song that I heard Ladara. Just like, just kind of overheard it and catchy tune.
You'll hear the door open, and from the doorway you'll hear it's like, "Oh my goodness, that song gets in your head, doesn't it?" And,
yes.
And Bakaris will come in, and it's like he'll sit down in the chair and say, "Well, you survived."
I've got a lot of bubbles in my bubble bath, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You got the shower cap on.
Yeah.
And he has like the little table tray with snacks on it.
Yeah.
And his beer.
My beer, some pretzels.
There's cheeses, pretzels.
That's right.
Bakaris is
that irritating noble that you kissed up to.
Okay. Oh yeah. I don't often take baths with other people in the room. Are my bubbles modest enough? I can't see from your vantage point.
Oh, please. It seems like the group of you are going to be hanging around.
Yeah, surprised you're still. I mean, I'm glad you're hanging around, I guess, but I'm not sure if I am actually. Like, were you renting here still, or did you have to move along? I can't remember. Fill me in. A lot has passed today.
I am still here. You're fortunate enough. For the amount we're paying for our rooms, this should be nice income for the lot of you. I seem to see new people around every day. Is that Kinder one of the owners?
That's actually a good question.
No, she's not.
100% sure. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna stick with my. I'm not totally sure. But my business dealings are. I generally keep them, close to the chest or whatever,
Well,
the heart.
If you do want my advice, and you do want my advice, I think that you're going to be around as long as that other one, the female, is going to be around. But you following after her like a lost puppy, it's pathetic.
You're talking about Rowena?
Well, I don't know all your names.
Yeah. I'm not sure who's following who.
I am sure who's following who.
So you've been watching us on the trail tonight.
It didn't take long. Look, take my advice as someone who has been successful in love. Take your shot. You are in what we commonly refer to as the friend zone.
The big friend zone. But I haven't said maybe we're brother or sister. Maybe you're being really creepy right now.
Well, okay, if you're brother and sister, then the way you look at her is super creepy. Wait, are you brother and sister?
I'm gonna kind of raise my eyebrows. It's like maybe, kind of look at him and I'm gonna take my pint. I'm gonna try to actually. I'm gonna try to make him think that I do think that we are.
Well, that being the case, then you certainly won't mind if, I don't know, I asked her out.
Be my guest. But her taste in men, I've noticed, as her brother like friend, or whatever you want to believe, it's persnickety at best.
Oh, just quit it. I'm just taunting you. I have no interest.
Well, that's good, I guess. That would be kind of dramatic if you started to become like you trying to get her, getting me to pass her notes and stuff. I feel like there's bigger fish to fry in this town.
Well, look, the last time I got into a fight with a man over a woman, it didn't go well for the man.
I'll keep that in mind. In case we're fighting over a woman.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that as a threat. I'm just saying that as now I have to live in an inn for a while, and frankly,
you're here?
It frankly wasn't worth it.
So you're on the run?
On the run? No. I am traveling abroad.
On the run. I like you. I like your style, kind of snivelly, rich, kind of wealthy. I don't know, varmint, but I love it, loving way. I don't know. I just something appealing about that.
He will take 2 pieces of your cheeses from your plate and eat them, and he says, "You can think as you wish about me, but I would still listen. Have a good evening."
You as well. Would you like just more cheese? Perhaps you can go down and get another wedge and bring it up here.
When I'm ready for a wedge, I'll ask you to bring it up to me. Thank you.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm kind of the... Good evening. Good evening.
All right. Anything else y'all want to do tonight?
Eat dinner.
Yeah. Dinner.
All right. Otek's
If
spiced
there's only
potatoes
one
is
bath,
spectacular. Y'all will take turns in the bath. Y'all and
Yeah.
me will change the water. Probably every 3 people in there, and
I would probably use if there's like a horse watering trough. That's where I would be used to getting water from to clean myself.
okay. All right. Yeah, there most certainly is. So, nice. All right. Um, Morning comes. The moons are still in their uh, current current state, and so no changes there. Um, some of the mercenaries have returned to town. Cudgel and Griffith have not,
Okay.
and
And what's the other member of our party that we're missing? Have we met her yet?
oh yeah, Saria is around.
She's around. Okay.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
As you eat, Berlin will come in and say, Zorat,
Yeah.
were you interested in joining me?
Let's go. Where are we going? I'm gonna kind of spring into action without knowing what I'm doing.
We're going to try to find out what happened.
Yeah. I'm gonna look back at the party and what about the rest of my friends? Maybe we should all do this, or
And Tim will stand up. He's like, absolutely.
well, come on then, Tim. Rowena. Simpleton. I'm gonna get it. I
We
knew
should
this
finish
quote.
breakfast
I
first.
have them written down right here, and I keep flipping over. And it's like, and
Yeah, no, I love it. Simpleton, Rowena. Yeah, well, we could finish perhaps. Berlin, you might let us pop a couple more eggs in down our gullets and tighten up our bootstraps.
yeah,
Maybe put a loaf of bread in our haversack.
absolutely. And there's a couple more. Some of the sailors that are in this morning for breakfast. Lidara has come downstairs and sat at her normal location. Yalmi has fixed a fine breakfast on a tray to take up to Bakaris.
Oh, okay.
But
Honestly,
y'all can eat, and
I'm gonna eat, and I'm gonna actually ask Ladara. It's like I was in the bath last night, Ladara, and I don't know if I know her name or not, but
I assume they would have
I
told
like
you.
that. Yeah, I like that tune. It kind of stuck in my head. Where does it come from? I feel like I've heard it before.
Well, it's old. Do you know of Nightland?
Nightland,
And roll a history.
like Nightland or Nightland, like somebody's name.
It's a location.
Okay, history. Thank you. 20. 30-20. Nightland,
That's we refer to that as a sloppy Joe. I'm still trying to make that a thing. This is my contribution to Dungeons and Dragons. Is in 20 years people are going to be calling it a sloppy Joe.
I rolled a sloppy Joe.
So Nightland is a location not far from here, and it is spelled night as in day and night. the reason that's important is it used to be spelled knight as in Knight of the Round Table, but it has become dark lately. And since the Cataclysm, it has become a place of great evil. And no one goes there anymore. But as you tell her, it's like, oh yes, I know of Nightland. She says, this is a song from before the Cataclysm, before it was overrun by evil.
It has that vibe to it. What does it mean?
Well, it's a story. Roll persuasion.
Okay. An 18.
Okay. She says, it's a story of a Solamnic knight who betrayed his honor for his own lusts. And his downfall. And
his own lusts.
Mm-hmm. And she will begin.
Yeah.
She will begin to sing. And as soon as she begins to sing, you are all just captivated by the song, and it seems to have a magical effect on you. Her voice is both powerful and beautiful, and the words just echo off the room as she sings. The lyrics say, she sings, is the gleaming night of the rose, a man handsome, composed, one who strikes fear in his foes, but whose soul was dark and worn. His elfish princess betrothed had no way to yet know that in his keep enclosed was a wife to be disposed, to be forgotten beneath his thorns. If y'all want to roll history.
So is the song over now? She stopped singing?
Yeah.
And we're uncaptivated?
Yeah.
22.
Okay.
I'm still captivated. Kind of thinking about it.
You've heard this story before. This is the story of Lauren Soth, a great and powerful knight of Solamnia right before the Cataclysm, who was renowned worldwide, was famous in his day for his just great deeds of bravery, of chivalry. He had his castle in Nightland, and his own set of knights who followed him. There's nearly none more famous in the day than Soth. But one day when he was escorting an elfish princess, a priestess of Paladine, he fell in love. And unfortunately for him and for his wife, he was married at the time. His wife died of mysterious circumstances as he was marrying the selfish princess. The Knights of Solamnia found out about it and stripped him of his position and lay siege to his castle to try to bring him in to be tried for his crimes. The rest of the story varies, but it didn't end well for him or his new wife or his son. And it is said that Nightland is haunted by his ghost even today.
Are you telling us that story? You knew the history of that. I rolled
Yeah.
terrible. I guess maybe you fill us in on that. Oh, that's a rough story. So, do you believe it? I'm gonna kind of look to Rowena, but also to Ladera. I'm just kind of guessing she's nearby still. Is there any truth to the story?
There's much. Lord Soth is Lord Soth had his chance to redeem himself, and he chose hatred and violence instead.
Whatever happened to his son?
His son died during the cataclysm. His long-suffering wife, who prayed daily for his redemption when she found out who he really was carrying their boy when the cataclysm hit. She begged him for help, to help their son, and he left them to die.
Did she die too?
Yes.
I'm guessing. How long ago was the cataclysm? I know we all kind of...
A little over
Different dates.
300 years ago.
300 years. Sad.
What language was that song in? It's very beautiful.
The language would have been Solamnic.
Oh, that was Jimpleton asking a question.
Oh. She will say that's Solamnic.
Oh, I thought so.
Rena's gonna ask her if she knew them.
Oh yeah, she's an elf, huh? This lady.
Did you know them personally?
Her eyes go wide, and she says, I've said too much. I need to leave. I need to go."
Dang, she did know them. I'm gonna say that. Kind of like, I'm not gonna say.
So did she tell us definitely that the wife died? Or is that just something that we knew? That she died?
She would have said that, yes.
You're not an elf, right? You're human.
No.
Okay.
Well, if she just gets up and leaves suddenly, I'm going to say, "You're welcome back anytime."
Oh, that's right. We own this place.
Yeah, and she...
You know, we can redecorate this cubby and kind of make it hers and put up some memorabilia from the story. It's a pretty famous story.
No, that's a bad idea.
I don't know, just some paintings or something.
Well, breakfast is done. I think we can go now.
Good idea.
I have no idea what that story was about. Too many syllables in those words.
Lord Soth, right? Is that what you said? Soth?
Yeah. So if y'all follow Berlin, he'll take you to the north side of town where the mercenaries are. So there's a lot less of them than when you came into town yesterday. There's, first of all, several of them died in the battle, but several of them are still out searching. You will see that that Raven is already there, and they're talking to one of the other officers. She's talking to one of the other officers, so Berlin heads over there and tells y'all, it's like, if you don't mind, go see what you can find out.
I'm gonna I guess I'm gonna go to the mercenaries that have come back, and I guess I'm with Berlin, right? Or is Berlin?
No, Berlin's gonna go over to with Raven.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of go with them just to kind of get the scoop.
Okay. What are the rest of y'all doing?
I mean,
We're out of the building, right? This is
Yeah.
kind of like outside.
Yeah, this is
What time of
outside.
day-
They have a camp there.
Okay, so the mercenaries have a camp here, and it's morning, right? We just
Yes.
finished breakfast.
Yeah.
What time of day do you think? Like it's like early morning?
Oh
or
yeah,
kinda
it's like 9.
Okay.
You know,
What's the weather like? Is it
Sunny.
overcast, cloudy?
no, it's sunny.
Warm?
A storm is coming.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't know what y'all are doing. I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
over
it's like late spring, and I'm sorry, late winter, early spring, and so, you know, the snows have melted at this point, and it's you know, it's cool weather, but it's nice. And Doug literally left to go talk to the officers. That's crazy.
Tell me what's going on around here. How did you fare?
What, I'm sorry. Where are the rest of y'all going?
I don't even know what we're doing.
I guess I'm gonna follow them.
The mercenaries have come back from their fighting those other guys, like kind of chasing off the people, and they've just come back.
Right.
So we've left the tavern or the inn that we own now. I think we're outside and.
Well, I can tell that we're outside. I'm here, outside. I'm not that dumb.
This character doesn't
Yeah.
know what they're
Oh, I'm saying that.
Every time
I'm-
Jimpleton says something, I have to think, it's like, okay, is Peter not following this, or is it
Yeah.
Jimpleton not following this?
That's a good. I fell for the trap. I got you.
And the great part is, that means, like, if I wasn't paying attention, I'd just be like, oh no, I don't understand.
Yeah.
So for now on, when I explain it to you like that, I'm actually explaining to your character the same way. I'm like, okay, so we've just bought this, and I kind of do like a little mini recap for you every time.
We bought it? I didn't. What?
We inherited it. You didn't buy it, but you've been teaching lessons, so you might be earning some money. So don't forget that. I guess you don't have like a degenerative brain disease. You're not forgetting what you know. You're just probably.
A what?
I don't know. Just.
All right, so as you all follow Berlin, and he'll turn around, I was like, oh, or you can just come with me then. And they go over, and
Did he want us to go talk to someone else?
yeah, he wanted y'all to like
Yeah,
spread
he
out and
did.
talk to the people. But
Oh.
they'll go up to the officer, and
Nice.
Raven looks annoyed and a little scared, and she'll kind of look at Berlin and it's like, tell him. And the officer's like, Cudgel wanted to look further on, and he said sent Griffith down the river to go warn the town that I'm looking at upside down, Kalaman. I was looking at the map upside down, going, "Why is my river not there?" He sent Griffith down to warn the people of Kalaman. There are a lot of them. There is an army. There are hundreds. There are goblins, hobgoblins, ogres, and these lizard things. Cudgel was calling them Draconians.
Why are they choosing now to do this?
Barrelin will think and kind of play with his mustache and say, organizing goblins is like organizing cats. I didn't think that you could actually do it. But this doesn't bode well. We don't have the manpower to stop them.
How many men did Dragonlance have?
The mercenaries?
Yeah.
Captain.
The betrayer.
You think that there's like 12, 15 total, including some that are still out in the field.
Are they all coming here?
The man will say they seem to be. They are. We saw them last night. They were camped to the northwest, but they are heading in this direction. They're probably mean to hit the river, then head up to the sea to Kalaman. Kalaman has a wall and an army that can defend.
Maybe we should go to Kalaman.
Raven will say, I was thinking the same thing. I hate to do it, but I don't think there's a choice. We need to get these people to safety. And if they pass over the town, then we'll come back later, but they need to be safe.
Do you think they'll burn everything here?
We don't know what they will do. Goblins, they've never been organized like this. Not that I know of.
So we just get an inn, inherited an inn, and now it seems like, well, I guess we should party, drink all the rum, all the beer.
If they burn, if you come back, we will help you rebuild. Vogler's always been good about that.
How many people are in the city in Vogler? Village.
A few hundred, maybe. Maybe 300-400 people.
I think we should start talking to the citizens, getting an evacuation underway. If there's hundreds of people, what's the fighting force of Vogler?
Vogler. You need to learn
what
the
do we
name
have,
of the town in that you.
Vogler. Thank you. What's the name of I've had some morning breakfast beers. Vogler is what do we have? 50 men to defend it? Maybe 100 men tops.
If we get the farmers involved, then 50. But as far as trained fighters, 20 at most.
Is this intelligence? Is the intelligence good for several hundred men? Can we be sure that I think emptying a town requires a second opinion? I don't know. This is the force we're really facing.
The officer will kind of point to everybody and say, all the people here saw it.
Raise your hand if you think we're all gonna die when these people come through the village.
And they all go, me.
I'll keep my hand down.
I'm convinced. That was a good show of hands. I guess I'd like to be a part of helping to evacuate the town. Can't speak for Jumpleton or Rowena, or Tim. But
Well,
I'll do what I can do.
I would very much appreciate the help. If there's anything else we can find out here, then let's do so. But
I have an idea. I'm sorry. I just came to me. The reason they're probably coming here on the way to city. What's it called again? The next city they're going to?
Calamon.
They're probably going to resupply here. What if we poison the supplies? What if we let some salted meats and poisoned them and left some ale? Make it look like we took some, but couldn't get to all of it in time. And I mean, we could possibly take down a few dozen, and then at least slow them down, having to care for their sick. Is there anybody in town that is good with herbs or that kind of craft?
Yeah. Oh, yes. We can whip up some poisons.
Possibly the well too. I hate to poison a well, but it slows down our enemies.
Well, if you poison the well, you might as well burn the city.
That's what it sounds like they'll do if they come through here. Yeah, let's maybe not poison the well.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's kind of taking
Well,
it a little far.
yeah. That's one path. We can do one path or the other. We can raise the place so that they can get nothing from it, or we can leave it as it is and hope that we can come back.
I think poisoning the food and the ale. We might get a commander if we poison the ale. So I'm sure that the leadership will probably be drinking. Unless they've... I don't know. I guess a seasoned combatant might actually know that trick. Anyway,
well-
I'm going to start... I'd like to start helping to gather the children, women and children, and elderly.
Well, we have
Getting some wagons together.
Yeah, we have a couple of days before they get here, and so we have time. We'll start when I'm back in town. We'll make an announcement in the town square, and then we'll begin work.
Okay.
Berlin will say, if I still would like to know what Dragonlance was thinking. If y'all can find out anything more, then great. Otherwise, we'll head back to the town square.
I think we can look into that.
Yeah. Go talk around.
Yeah.
Listen at firesides.
All right. As you go, everybody's willing to talk, but you hear them talking amongst themselves and stuff. But then they kind of look over to you as y'all approach. If you want to roll persuade, you can.
I'm going to be talking smack about Vicaris. Just kind of like to see if anybody knows his family and kind of...
Wow, I mean, things are kind of serious right
I
now.
persuaded them with a 4.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me see. I'm going to be kind of talking about persuasion.
Yeah.
I'm not being very persuasive.
I don't think we're going to learn anything here.
But Vicaris, right?
Why are
What's
we
his
asking
deal?
about Picard?
I just like...
We're asking about Gregory or Gregoris or
Well,
Greg.
I'm trying to get to the... I'm trying to be like the everyman, you know, like talking about the rich people, like kind of. I'm trying to talk to the proletariat.
Well, it didn't work.
Yeah, I see that.
How, Doug? How far are you into Dragonlance novels?
I am still in the first book.
Okay.
So.
You said Everyman, and I'm like, how did he know about the Everman? Oh, he didn't say Everman. And the Everman does not appear in this adventure. Very important character in Dragonlance Chronicles. But
I need to get back to it. Yeah.
roll.
Well, if they're unconvinced, do they seem like they don't want to talk to us because we're strangers?
Yeah.
Or is it okay? Then I'm gonna do. Let's see. What could I do to break the ice? Some sort of performance. I know. I'll say this is gonna be great. Okay, I see that you don't really trust us. We're new. So why don't we pray together? And then we'll all be on the same cause together. Then maybe you'll trust us some more. And immediately after I finish talking, I'm gonna like stop talking and start like gesturing my hands like a pastor and like move my mouth, but not say anything. And I'm gonna do that for like a minute, and then I'll stop. Do you know Gregoris now? I feel like we know each other better. I have a performance if you want to roll a performance, or a new perception or persuasion.
Or
an intimidation.
I think intimidation or performance might be best on that.
I'll do performance. 15. Because I wasn't trying to be mean, so intimidation is.
With a 15. What what everyone else sees is when Gimbleton is doing this is flowers just popping into the air above and behind him. And like everybody's just like what? And
Well, that's
Zareth and Rowena, if y'all will roll a perception.
Rolling poorly tonight. 7.
Wow, you really are.
8.
Okay, y'all are transfixed by this. Like you do not know, like have the foggiest clue what is going on, and every and after this minute stops, it's like somebody's like, Gonis kept telling us about some woman in the ruins. Maybe that had something to do with it.
A ruined woman?
Did he say which ruins?
There's the ruins of the old keep, like right beside, like right nearby there.
Oh. Yeah, that's very helpful. Thank you.
Could do that, Jimpleton.
Anyone can pray. Are there any flowers on the ground?
Yeah.
So, I have a spell called Thaumaturgy, which doesn't mention flowers, but it's basically very small, insignificant transmutations of stuff. Like make a flame brighter, or make the ground shake harmlessly. I would like to try to use thaumaturgy on the flowers and see if I can make them bloom more vibrantly in color and bigger.
We have a raid. Vader Kid, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome.
Now, I don't know about the flowers behind me, right? She just said, "Oh, I didn't know you could make flowers appear."
Right, yeah.
So this is my effort to make flowers appear.
Okay, so and you say it changes the colors of the flowers?
Well, it doesn't mention flowers, but it says I can change the color of a flame, or make it shine brighter. It says that I can make sounds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
Says that I can open a door that's not locked.
yeah, so you can kind of manipulate things so that it would appear to be kind of flowery. And thank Vader Kid, thank you so much for the sub. Let's get some chocobos in the chat. 26 months, holy smokes!
Wow.
Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
And Wagner, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. As you do that, so Tim will come up to you and is like, "You can do it too." Wait. Did your God give you the power to do that like mine did? And he'll point his hoopak in the air and go, "Flower, flower, flower," and they just pop like popcorn around him.
And
Her, shoot. I keep doing that.
yeah.
Pop like popcorn around her. Poor Tim.
I'll say,
I'm like
well,
misgendering her.
I guess I couldn't do it before, but I guess I can. This is the first time I've ever done it. How did you know I could do this, Rowena?
I saw you doing it when you were praying.
Yeah.
No.
You need to tell us more about your God, man.
Oh, well, you should come to my lesson.
This is going to be the rest of the episode.
No, it'll be come to my lesson. I'm not going to interrupt what we're doing.
Yeah, and Tim will step in front of Jimbleton and go, "Well, it all happened when I died. And I saw this light. And Jimbleton was calling me and saying, no, you can't go in the light. You have to come back here." And he kept whacking me on the head with his magic to heal me. But then I saw this flame. And this flame started talking to me. And Tim will kind of go on as y'all wander off. And
We're going to the ruins, Tim.
we do have a nomination for inspiration. We do not have our full contingent of players today, but is there anyone in particular you had in mind for inspiration? Besides you for being epic.
I think Jimbleton's pretty inspired right now. He's made flowers
All
shoot
of
out
you are cool. Let's mark it down.
I
Inspiration.
just made flowers shoot out of my butt.
Inspiration.
Like William Wallace.
Yo, go ahead and mark inspiration down in your character sheets. Nicely done.
All right.
Thank you,
I don't know how.
Go. Character sheet.
Yeah, is it you're on D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Extras.
it is. Where is it on D&D Beyond?
Features and traits.
If you don't have it, I can do it. but-
Inspiration. Oh baby, I'm inspired.
There it is.
You found it?
It's right underneath the
little-
fences.
All right.
What is it? Oh, there.
What does that do again?
You can re-roll. You can re-roll a roll. You have to call it before you know the outcome, but you can use it to re-roll something.
Okay.
So, like, I roll the dice, I see the number before I know if it worked, then I re-roll with inspiration.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so you had you head into the ruins, and this is Thornwall Keep, and it has not been used since the Cataclysm. The Cataclysm, when it just kind of ruptured through here, just really fundamentally broke the structure of this place. And so there are hallways that are completely blocked off. There's, giant cracks in the floor as areas separated. Now there's like waters could be dripped down. You see water stains on this ruined rugs and things around here. It is kind of a big place though, and there's a number of ways to go. Any particular way that you would like to go? There's stairs going up. You can go farther in. You can go to the left, to the right, straight ahead.
I'm gonna say to the group, like, hey, perhaps I can scout ahead stealthily, and I'm pretty good at sneaking around. Maybe I can get a little peek in, and come back.
Oh, you think it's dangerous here?
I mean, I don't know. Didn't we just hear some ghost stories about this place? Or...
Maybe
no,
we
this
should
wasn't
have told...
this place.
What's the guy's name that starts with a B?
Yeah.
Oh, there's two guys that start with a B.
Or,
the guy that took us to the mercenary camp.
Oh, Berlin?
Berlin.
Yeah. Maybe we should have told Berlin we're coming here first if it's dangerous.
Maybe I'm overreacting. I don't know. There's supposed to be like a lady. I don't know.
Let's see what I have. Well, if you want to go scout ahead, go ahead.
I mean,
I'll wait.
I'm just gonna, I'll just kind of, without saying much more, I'm just gonna stealth it out. Just walk ahead a few minutes, being real extra stealthy.
Okay. You as you start heading through in the corner of your eye, you see the figure of this woman passing through, like a little bit down the hall, just crossing the way into a room. You are not at all startled by this. In fact, you're very intrigued. And you feel like you need to follow.
Like magically intrigued?
Like magically intrigued.
Dang. Okay, but I'm still stealthing, right? I mean, or did I give up stealthing when I was magically intrigued?
You can still stealth.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna follow then. Got to. Compelled.
Okay. You go into a room and you see a stairway down, and you see her figure walking down the stairs. She's dressed in a black robe, and her hair is pulled back and is black. Her skin is fair.
I rolled a sloppy Joe on stealth.
You gonna follow?
Heck yeah. I'm being all sneaky, and I'm feeling it too. Like I feel like I'm being sneaky.
You get down.
Just kind of. Yeah.
You get down to the bottom, and it's dark here, and your eyes are adjusting, and there's some cracks in the walls and stuff that is letting some sunlight in, but you're below ground now into basement area. You see a torch.
Am I still compelled? Like, is there a part of me that's being like, maybe I shouldn't be here?
There's probably a part of you that thinks that. It's not the majority part.
Yeah. Well, you said she's fair skinned and black hair pulled back. I don't know. What is she wearing?
This black robe that is kind of form-fitting in the places it should be, and You see here, like this is a wide, like this is kind of this was once a wine cellar. There's nothing in here anymore except debris, but there's these pillars throughout, and you see a torch light on the far end, and you scoot around one of the pillars and take a look, and she's there, and she kind of looks at you out of the corner of her eye, and she says, "There's no need to hide. Come on out. Come on out, Zarath."
What? She knows my name?
Mm-hmm.
Did we see this, or he had already gone out of our vision?
He had already gone out of your vision. Yeah, y'all
I
are
wanna
following
say-
as you can.
What? Oh, I was waiting for him to come back.
All right, maybe you're not following.
And I was going to say to Rowena, like, if he thinks it might be dangerous, why would he go alone?
I don't know. Should we follow? Make sure he's okay?
Probably. Do you
Yeah.
know which way he went? I lost him after he turned the corner.
No. I lost him also.
What about you, Tim?
Tim is like looking at like this shattered wall, and is like, "Whoa! I can fit inside of that."
Well, if we don't know where he went, maybe it's better, not to get lost. We'll just wait. I'll just wait for him.
Oh, no.
Down below, the woman has gone to the far end of the room, and as she puts her hand out, a series of candles light around her, and you see what appears to be an altar in front of a wall that's been crudely painted. It's a little too far away to see, though.
Oh, no. I'm getting serious Legend vibes. Tom Cruise, The Legend, when... I don't know if you guys have seen that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to start dancing, and then with this... And I don't know. Okay. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to... Do I need a roll for, like... I feel like something is probably... Like how... Do I have any sense of like I should get the heck out of here, or am I totally just under a spell? Like
You were under.
I think
spell.
at this point she's called me out. Okay, so yeah, I mean I'm just gonna. Guess I'm jiving with the situation. I'm gonna kind of take my, got my, cloak or whatever, and just any kind of bags. I'm gonna kind of set them down. I guess I'm feeling pretty casual, and I'm gonna go over to the altar and I guess see if I can
lay down and bind yourself up.
Yeah, see if I fit on it, like this is nice altar here you got. I'm gonna say, who are you? You're beautiful.
Oh, I'm a friend.
How'd you know my name?
Well, I know much about you, and I have need of your help. And you get closer, and you see the crudely painted. The crude painting on the wall is one of a 5-headed dragon. One of the heads is blue, one black, one white, one green, and one red. Roll me religion.
Holy cow! Either T-Mat or
Tiamat does not exist on Kryn. You stop that.
Okay. All right.
This is definitely not Tiamat. It's totally Tiamat.
Oh, one.
One. You have no idea what this is.
Not Tiamat, it's Essamat.
What is this? What is this beautiful 5-headed beast?
Oh,
It's a Hydra.
she is power. She is the way forward. She is your future. She is worthy of your loyalty, we will meet again. And the room goes dark as all the lights just flutter out at once. Your eyes readjust with the little light that's coming in through the cracks. Your eyes readjust, and she's gone. The painting is still there.
How's my psyche?
You are free.
So can I tell though that I wasn't?
Yeah.
Holy smokes!
I'm gonna go back up, I guess, and tell the group exactly what happened.
Okay. Y'all can do religion rolls as well as he's describing things.
Then she disappeared.
I rolled a 0 religion.
Wow.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, finally. Rowena knows. Rowena knows that this is one of the old gods, the five-headed dragon. In fact, it's Takesis, the queen of the evil gods. She is she's the evil counterpart to Paladine, the platinum dragon, who is the head of the good gods of Kryn. So this is a
Interesting.
This was basically an underground altar to an evil goddess.
I'll relay that to the others. It sounds a lot like Takesis religion. Is that her name?
Takesis, yeah.
So, you think I was under the influence of a zealot of Takesis?
Sounds something like that.
Man, how
You
does
should be careful about.
Yeah,
There you go.
Rowena's like, sure, under the influence, whatever.
I never knew bad could seem so good.
I'll just kind of laugh scornfully. Well,
Is the painting still there?
Yes. Mm-hmm. The altar is still there. The candles are there, and you could tell that they had been recently lit.
I'm gonna kind of show them like
She did this, and they all lit up.
They all light up. No, I'm joking. They didn't do that.
Holy cow!
I was gonna say, I think we just found his character's god. We got me and Tim, and now we have whatever your name is.
Jesus.
Tim is showing Melon. It's like, see, this is what you are. You're a dragon like this. They're all your size. Don't worry about the painting. They blew it up for effect.
Would I have as a follower of a good god, would I feel the need to deface an altar of an evil god, or no?
It probably would not be a bad idea.
Okay, then I am going to. Let's see, what do I have?
I have to make it beautiful. Like I feel like that would defacing it would be like negative energy. Probably add to its power.
Defacing it just means drawing a mustache on all 5 heads of the dragon.
I mean, that would be. If I thought that would work. But I would want to make it unusable again. So I'll actually cast. What do I have? What's this called? Guiding Bolt on the painting.
Okay. Yeah, and then
and I'll increase cast it as a 2nd level.
Cool.
So my attack, I rolled a 10 against a painting.
A 10 will hit in a motionless wall.
Excellent. And then I roll 24 damage
Holy
against
smokes!
the
Yeah,
painting.
no, it
And
it
it's
breaks away some of the stones and stuff and just ruins the painting.
okay. Good. And I'll break all the candles in half.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's an actual altar.
Yep.
Then I want to summon a spiritual weapon to destroy the altar. And the idea here is that I'm using good magic to destroy the evil magic.
Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely.
So let's see. Let me mark that spiritual weapon right here. I get the spiritual weapon for a full minute.
So
I think, yeah, 1 minute. So I guess like
10 rounds of
what is that?
whacking away at the thing.
Yeah. So if we want to roll 10 times, that's fine. Otherwise, if
Yeah.
you're like, oh no, that would destroy it.
that would do fine. Yeah. You just
Okay.
just banged away at it until it just kind of collapsed.
Nice. Well, I don't think. Well, I don't know if she actually needs, whoever that lady was, needs these things to do her power, but if she does, she won't be able to do them again.
I'm gonna be. Can I be looking for any kind of traces? I don't. Or did I get the sense that she was like ethereal, like, or was there foot tracks or something? Can I
You
investigate?
can roll survival.
Okay.
For tracking, or investigate if either one would be fine.
I'll do investigation. 15.
15. You don't find anything. There's
No sign of
Yeah.
her being there.
I go ahead and roll insight.
Shoot, 7.
Okay. Yeah, no, you just can't find where she came from, where she went. There's just no sign of her.
There's no sign of her.
When I destroyed the painting and the altar, did you feel anything?
Did I feel anything?
No.
I don't know.
I felt good. That thing was under control. I kind of
Okay,
I'd
good.
help you out if I wasn't looking for footsteps. I would have helped
Oh
you.
no, I did well on my own.
See that? Thank you. I'll buy you a beer at our own pub.
Which way did the lady go?
I think she went this way, but I can't track her at all. I don't know. I didn't see any footsteps.
I thought that she vanished into thin air.
Oh, it seemed like that, but I don't know how much of it was just an illusion or maybe I didn't see her at all. And how could somebody know my name? That's crazy. I don't believe in. Yeah, but not to me. I mean, not recently. It just seems really odd.
Well,
The only thing that
I might be able to help you. If you think she might have left tracks, I can help you try again.
Yeah, maybe we can. There's some kind of ectoplasm or something on the.
Okay. When he says yeah, then I'm gonna cast guidance.
Okay.
Which is, let's see, what is S? Somatic. That's hand gestures, right?
Gestures, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. Is it ranged or is it touch? Touch. So I'm gonna do like, the feel Jesus. That's gonna be basically how I cast guidance on you, and so now you can roll a D4 and add that to your skill check. Your ability check, which is not a skill check. Anyway, I did what I could. Yeah, one ability check. So I guess this doesn't help, but I don't know that. So I did nothing.
Yeah, I don't
cast-
know what I can do. Can I do with that? Anything with that? I don't. I mean, I'll look again. Or do I feel? I mean, if that's just abilities,
Yeah, I didn't realize that when I
Roll insight
was reading
again with
it.
it.
I'll roll inside. Okay. I do have a pretty high insight, and I can add a what to it?
Oh, well, if we're going to say that it worked, then it would be a D4, but I read the spell wrong and it shouldn't help you.
That is a sloppy Joe,
All
but I
right.
didn't roll the D4. Do I roll the D4 on it too?
Why didn't it help him?
Because when I read it, I thought it was for skill checks, but it's for ability checks.
Oh. I think that'd be pretty much the same thing.
Let's see. Touch one willing creature. Once before the spell ends, the target can roll a D4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice. It can roll the die before or after making the ability check. Then the spell ends.
Yeah, I think that would work for skills as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll the D4. Boom.
Yes.
+4, so 24.
Okay. Yeah, as you're thinking about it, you start to realize this she wasn't there physically. This was a vision. This was either something ethereal or something in your head.
Do I get a sense that it was projected, or is this something latent within me?
It projected.
Okay.
And Jimpleton, kind of in the rubble that you have now created, you see something there, metallic, and you reach down and you produce a rather nice mace that had been kind of sitting behind the altar.
And it doesn't like look evil.
No, it looks really cool actually.
Okay, I'll pick it up.
It looks like the golden one right there.
Ooh.
What did you find, Jimpleton?
A club. A rod.
A mace?
A metal beating stick.
We are almost done, and so we're going to start heading back to town. And you know that Raven has called everyone. Like, the town is just empty now. Raven has called everyone to the town square, and as you're getting closer and closer, you're starting to hear the the noise from the crowd. You're still a few blocks away, and you do spot something ahead. Go ahead and roll a perception.
$19.
8.
Use your inspiration.
For me also.
Well, does inspiration last if we don't use it?
Yeah, you'll just hold it until you use it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to use mine, actually.
Oh yeah, me too.
What were we rolling? Perception?
Yeah. And what does inspiration do? You can re-roll it.
Oh, yeah. 16.
You roll again as long as you don't already know whether you failed or not.
Outcome.
You notice this figure doesn't look right. the first thing you notice is that it's stumbling. It's like moving slowly ahead. Then you notice its wings. Big leathery wings that are as tall as it is. And then slowly the bronze, scaly nature of its skin. It doesn't look like the Draconians that you faced earlier, but it looks related. It's a bit bigger.
Coming toward us?
No, it's heading toward, as you realize, it's heading toward the square where everybody is.
Oh, no. All people are gathering there. Evacuate.
How far are we?
Yeah, how far away is it from?
You're about 100 feet away from it. It's still 30 feet from the square, and it's moving very slowly.
I'm going to. Does it look injured?
Yes, very much.
Okay.
It's like dragging itself.
If it looks injured, then I'll start running towards it.
Okay.
I'll follow.
I'm gonna try to get a shot off. A surprise attack kind of shot. If it's within range. How far did you say it was?
It's 100 feet.
Okay. I think I have to run up a little. After what 60 feet have to be?
Okay.
Or...
So yeah, you can spend a round, taking double action basically, and dash up 50 feet or 60
I think
feet.
it's 80 feet. 320 is the longest. 80 feet is that right?
So within 80 feet would be, regular, and then 120 would be a disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just get up into 100 feet away. I'm not at disadvantage, right? Said it was about 100 feet away.
Yep.
So can I get a shot off?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and roll it.
All right. And this is going to be... What? Natural 20. 26.
Very good. So the arrow just catches him like right between the wings, and you see it as he falls forward. Roll damage.
12 damage.
12 damage. It's enough. And as you watch the figure of this Draconian just kind of shrivels in on itself and hardens. And then there's this kind of cackling sound from within his bones as the creature explodes with a deafening roar of fire as basically this fireball erupts in the middle of the street, and the shockwave comes and hits the buildings on either side and shakes them, and the glass of the window breaks, and you hear the screams from the town square as everybody is startled and starts to scream and run.
No.
And that is where we're going to end it.
Okay. Woo, man! I hope that wasn't like a. I've left my friends. I've betrayed them to come to you and seek refuge, seek asylum. Seeker.
All right.
Oh man! Well, thanks, bro. That was fun.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and stop the recording.
I'm glad you killed it from a range instead of, I was going to try to talk to it.
All right. So we're going to try. We'll be back next month for regular. If I can connect with Forrest, I have a little bit of a quest for Forrest that he's going to run. If I can get it set up, that he's going to run separate. And but
And like in game time, he would have been doing that while we were doing
right.
this.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
And so,
He
so
said he's available Saturdays.
oh, okay. I'll connect with him
I
and we'll.
think till July. I think he said that in the chat.
Yeah. All
we'll
right.
talk
Well,
about
yeah, I'll connect with him, and if we can stream it, that'd be cool. If not, that's fine. For anybody who is interested, the song that Ladara sings is "The Thorns of War," which is now released everywhere.
Have you listened to it? Okay. I listened
That's the one that you said was homework?
Did I give it as homework?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I clicked on it and it was like log into
I listened.
Spotify, and I was like, all right, well, I'll listen to the preview.
It's on YouTube. It's everywhere now.
Okay.
And
It was good.
it's that now in the podcast version, the song will be in the episode where it talks about her singing it. But yeah, so
Too bad I never got to, I don't think she'll be coming back, and I never got to share with her the old song that I know. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Very old song.
Hey man, she's
I'm
a refugee just like the rest of us.
I'm pretty sure Ladara will make an appearance again.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we scared her off.
But yeah, if so, at very least we'll be back in a month, next month, to continue the story, and I'm looking forward to the next segment because it should be pretty cool. Was
the mace in the altar, or was it like it was on the floor? If you didn't destroy the altar, you still find it.
That was specifically a reward I thought of at the last second because you destroyed the altar.
Oh, okay.
It is a mace of disruption.
I'll have to look that up.
I'll throw it in your inventory, but it's a good weapon. So, but I didn't expect you. I didn't expect you to destroy the altar. So the fact that you did, I was happy with. So you got a nice weapon out of it.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I asked, because like I don't know, like, do we hate evil gods, or is it just like, well, I don't like being here? And the answer was hate. So there we go.
Yeah. There's a certain amount of balance. 32 months, Jeff. Holy smokes. Let's get some chocobos in chat.
32 months. That's more than Rave.
Was it? I doubt that.
Or Vader Kid.
That's more than Vader Kid, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff, thank you so much. That's awesome. So yeah,
Rave has 39.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
The good and the evil followers of the gods are generally against each other. The neutral ones are kind of the guys, let's all get along type people. But yeah, good characters typically do not like the evil gods. And when people start worshiping them, bad things happen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, we'll be back. I don't. I don't think I have anything coming up very soon, except I know Mont Blanc's Hunters soon. Oh, we did. We rescheduled Necromancer to I think this week. I think this Saturday. So Dawn of the Necromancer, hopefully this Saturday or next Saturday. I can't remember which. But we'll have Mont Blanc's Hunters on soon. But otherwise, thank y'all for playing. thanks everybody for watching. We will see y'all next time.
Sweet.